Hello everyone, welcome to Young Mind, the Knowledge Hub. This is the second video of Daily MCQ in the month of August 2020. Watch the video till end and answer the question which is provided to you in the question for the day section. Comment your answer below as well as I will provide you one question for your mains preparation so that you can practice daily, and post the answer below or my social media platform so that I can review your answer and help you to write good answer. So in this video you will get 10 questions answer with explanation and also daily practice question for you, and I will review and correct your answer with whatever you have written. Before going to start, please subscribe to my channel so that you can't miss out any future videos, and don't forget to click the bell icon. This is the small introduction about me you can see here. So let's begin. The first question is, International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights does not cover which of these rights? The options are freedom of assembly, right to fair trial, electoral rights, or right to livelihood and employment. The solution is D, that is right to livelihood and employment. And the explanations is, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights is multilateral treaty adopted by United Nations General Assembly on 16th December 1966 and force from 23rd March 1976 in accordance with Article 49 of the Covenant. The Covenant commits its parties to respect the civil and political rights of individuals, including the right of life, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, electoral rights, and right to due to process and fair trial. Let's move on to the second question. The second question is, National Health Profile NHP 2019 was released by which of the following? The first option is National Sample Survey Organization, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Central Bureau of Health and Intelligence, or World Health Organization, India. Solution is C, that is Central Bureau of Health Intelligence. NHP is prepared by Central Bureau of Health Intelligence, and it covers comprehensive information on demography, socio-economic health status, health finance indicators, and health infrastructure and health of human resources in the country. The third question is, India's first online waste exchange platform to handle liquid waste, hazardous and non-hazardous solid waste, and air pollutant was launched by which state? Options are option A Tamil Nadu, B Maharashtra, C Andhra Pradesh, D Karnataka. The solution is C, that is Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh has launched an online waste management platform to handle liquid waste, hazardous and non-hazardous solid waste. Next, move on to the fourth question. Consider the following statements regarding National Pension Scheme for traders and self-employed persons. Statement A is, all workers in the informal sector are eligible under this pension scheme. Sentence B is, it is voluntary scheme where the central government and respective state governments also contribute equally. So which of the following statement is incorrect? The options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. Solution is C, that is both 1 and 2. That is, National Pension Scheme of Traders and Self-Employed Persons is a pension scheme for the Vyaparis, that is shopkeepers, retail or traders and self-employed persons, with the annual turnover not exceeding rupees 1.5 crore. And the central government shall give 50% share of the monthly contribution, and remaining 50% contribution shall be made by beneficiary. Move on to the next question, that is the fifth question. Which of the following are vaccine preventable diseases? 1. Dengue, 2. Rubella, 3. Hemophilia, 4. Polio, 5. Common cold. Select the correct answer code. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, B is 1, 2 and 4, C is 1, 3, 4, 5, D is all the 5. The answer is B, that is 1, 2 and 4. The vaccine preventable diseases is an infectious diseases for which an effective preventive vaccine exists. If a person acquires a vaccine preventable disease and dies from it, the death is considered a vaccine preventable death. The WHO listed 24 diseases for which vaccines are available. The sixth question is PM Modi recently inaugurated submarine optical fiber cable, that is OFC, connecting Chennai and which city? Options are Kolkata, Visakhapatnam, Port Blair, Surat and Mumbai. The solution is third, Port Blair. The explanation is Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and dedicated to the nation submarine optical fiber cable, that is OFC, connecting Chennai, that is in Tamil Nadu, and Port Blair, that is Andaman in Nicobar Island, through video conferencing. OFC cable has been laid at a cost of about rupees 1,224 crores. The seventh question is PM Modi launched the Central Sector Scheme, that is CSS, of financing facility under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund worth dash. Recently it was launched by Prime Minister Modi. The options are 1 lakh crore, 25,000 crore, 50,000 crore, 5 lakh crore or 75,000 crore. The answer is 1 lakh crore. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the CSS of financing facility under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund of 1 lakh crore via video conferencing recently. The eighth question is, which is the first municipal corporation in India that provides forest land rights certificates to urban people? The first one is Bruhat, second is Jagdalpur, third one is Brihan Mumbai, fourth one is Pimpri, fifth one is Ongole. The answer is Jagdalpur. On the 9th August 2020, on the occasion of International Day of World's Indigenous People, Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Bhupesh Badal, initiated the distribution of forest land rights certificates to 4 beneficiaries of Jagdalpur. Ninth question is, Geneva San Giorgio Bridge, which is in news recently, is located in which country? First option is Germany, second is Italy, third one is Spain, fourth one is Brazil and fifth one is Portugal. The answer is Italy, that is second one. Prime Minister of Italy inaugurated the Renzo Piano designed Viadotto Genova San Giorgio bridge, that is around 3,500 foot long, concrete and steel viaduct carrying 4 lanes of A-Twen motorway across the Folsvera River in northwestern city of Geneva. Which island is named as world's most plant-rich island? Options are Greenland, New Guinea, Borneo, Sumatra and Honshu. The answer is second one, that is New Guinea. Moving on to the last section, that is practice question for the day. This is for you people. The question is, consider the following classification in the IUCN Red List. The first option is Asian elephant, that is state is critically endangered. Second is Bengal florican, that is critically endangered. Third one is African elephant, that is vulnerable. Fourth one is Great Indian Bustard, that is critically endangered. Which of these are correct statement? The options are given below. So write your answer in comment section. I will tell the answer in next video. In the last, this is question for the mains, that is development goals must be pursued without breaching environment regulation. Comment. It should be in 250 words. The reference of the question is the Hindu newspaper. Post your answer in comment section below or post in social media group. Link is given below in the description box so that I can review your answer. If you want PDF of this video, then join my Telegram channel. You can get all the PDFs from there. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, like, subscribe and share, because sharing is caring. It may be beneficial for other students. Meet you in tomorrow with another video. Until then, take care and bye bye.